Creating videos is a bold pursuit, especially when you're seeing nothing back. No views, no money, crickets. This is the valley. And every single creator I've ever worked with has gone through this part. And when we know it's just a part of the path, we can develop strategies to get through it. So in this video, I just want to have a casual chat, talk about some of the strategies I've learned on navigating the valley, how to survive when your videos are getting no views.
So I want to talk about the pain of creating when no one's watching. It's a very painful feeling to be putting a lot of energy and effort into our work and getting no feedback from the outside world. I'm going through this both personally, but then also I get the chance to work with some really big creators, and even they go through phases of this. Today I had a call with my really good friend, Matt Maruka. He's the founder of Raw Optics, just an absolutely awesome blue light blockers company. And he's wanting to kind of diversify his content and do some more personal branding stuff. He's like sitting with the question, how much do I invest in this, knowing it's not giving me returns yet? And there's a few things I want to go over. Firstly, we kind of all know intuitively the only way out is through. It is a part of the process. It doesn't mean something's going wrong. There's probably nobody we look up to in the content world that didn't go through a phase like this. So the only way to get to the point where eventually we get returns, whether that's eyeballs or finances, like the goal here for most creatives is to be able to monetize and make their creative works what they do for a living. That's why we're putting value on this sense of like being received or getting views, because that often leads to monetary returns. And we want monetary returns because we want to do our creative thing for a living. So the only way out is through. That's just like a law of gravity that we have to respect and honor. Another thing me and Matt were discussing that I'm also trying to remember is that we have to redefine what our short-term returns are. We have to redefine what we're getting out of this in the short term, because in the short term, we're not going to be getting paid for this. We're not going to be getting the views or the praise or the reassurance. So what are we getting out of this? I think it's important that we define what our short-term returns are. Again, great conversation with Matt. He's going through this. He's starting to create content more and more. He was already noticing like this resurgence of energy and excitement about his life. He is noticing that as he documents his life a bit more, he's seeing through a new lens. And I highlighted to him like, okay, that's a return. Another return is as he's creating more, he's getting more creative ideas on types of ways he could create that he hadn't thought about otherwise. I love the quote, as you begin on the way appears. I feel so strongly that we get access to ideas and paths forward through motion that we wouldn't have otherwise been able to get. In the process of creating, you get more ideas about creating that you wouldn't have had if you weren't creating. Redefining what our short-term returns are will help feed that intrinsic motivation that will get us through that shitty period of just getting nothing back from the outside world. We have to redefine what success looks like in the short term, knowing that this isn't going to pay us in any way for a little bit. So we need to remind ourselves that we are getting paid in other ways. We just have to mindfully choose to see those things. Another thing Matt and I were talking about on this call was, okay, like we're not getting paid, we're not getting returns back right now. So how can we simplify the process? In these early phases, if you give way too much, like if you spend more than you can afford and you don't receive anything back, you're kind of going to burn out, or it's just not going to be a sustainable thing for you. With myself, with my clients, I am offering this reminder that like, how can we simplify the process down? Like, what is the bare essential components that allow this to be a little bit more sustainable? How can we integrate this into our day-to-day lifestyle so it doesn't feel like this strain or this excessive use of force? This path is already hard enough. So I think asking the question, what does simple look like here? What does a more simplified approach to this process I'm trying to step into look like with any new endeavor, especially in the content creation world? Like, consistency is so important. I'm a huge fan of volume. Like, through volume, we learn much more than we could learn through like study. So what would allow me to put out more volume? What would I need to strip back in order to do more volume? I think that's a very important question to ask. And then the last thing we talked about, the classic, how far out can we stretch out our time horizon of what success looks like here? So like, if I'm expecting this to pay me back in whatever form in 3 months, that puts a lot of constraint on what success could look like here. I love the framework, have long-term patience, but short-term urgency. How can I move really fast in the short term? But then when it comes to external metrics and rewards, how patient can I be? It's like the classic Tony Robbins. It's like the people underestimate what they can do in a decade. They overestimate what they can do in a year. How big of a time horizon can we have? How much patience can we have in the long term? And in the short term, day to day, how gritty and urgent can we be? That middle way. that paradox. Another one of my friends and clients, Chris Williamson, he is crushing it in all the ways. And he has fond memories of the days where he was putting out podcasts and got 0 plays. Like, he has many stories of the days where he was putting out 3 episodes a week and 0 people watched or listened. And here he is today, the number 8 podcast in the world. Someone that to me feels like one of the epitomes of consistency and like the power of volume. In those early stages where I'm getting nothing back, can I see that as just gravity, part of the process? It's beautiful. Nothing's going wrong. There are things we can do to help us mentally get through that period, redefine what our returns are in the short term, extend that time horizon, simplify the process, and just keep fucking going. Put out volume. Yeah, that's it.